guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it is time for an unplanned pop off with Maddison. A couple things before we get started. I'm going to be talking about Selena Gomez and her Vogue interview and that line that has everyone freaking out about her potentially wanting to quit music. If you hear any noise coming from the side, they are doing some work outside of my apartment, so I apologize. That's where that's coming from. Also, I know I'm not totally ready today, and that's because I just got back from the dentist. Thankfully, no cavities this time. I was just getting a little teeth cleaning. So yeah, that is why this pop-off is unplanned. This was going to be an errand day, but then when Selena Gomez is on the cover of Vogue, errands kind of go to the wayside and this becomes priority. So yeah, let's not waste any more time and get to the Selena Vogue interview and get to unwrapping those facts. So it was revealed today that Selena Gomez is on the cover of Vogue. She looks absolutely fantastic, and for all of you curious, she is wearing 100% rare beauty. Throughout her interview, Selena Gomez talked about her political activism and how she's in the middle of a political awakening. In addition to that, Selena Gomez also discussed her mental health, her past career, and she talked about the new Hulu series that she's filming, Only Murders in the Building. Personally, one of my favorite parts of the article was hearing what Steve Martin had to say about Selena Gomez. I am a huge Steve Martin fan. Father of the Bride 1 and 2 are some of my favorite movies of all time. So hearing Steve Martin talk about how great it is to work with Selena Gomez on set of this new Hulu series was really iconic for me. It was kind of like two worlds crossing. Steve Martin talked about how when him and Martin Short received a list of names of potential people they could be working with, and they saw Selena Gomez was on there, they had doubts that they could even get Selena Gomez, but obviously they're so happy they did. Steve Martin called Selena Gomez's performance rich and adult. He went on to say, she's learned to underplay when necessary. Marty and I are pretty manic, and she's this solid rock foundation. And he also went on to say that they all kind of think of themselves as now the Three Musketeers, and I don't know why, but that just makes my heart so happy. Moving on, Selena Gomez obviously also discussed her music. She talked about her new Spanish EP that's coming out, Revelacion, and talked about how she's been so excited to do this for her Latin fans and that she's very excited to be celebrating her Spanish heritage. However, I know the music tea that you guys are actually here for is to see what Selena Gomez said about retiring from music. During the interview, Selena Gomez opened up about how hard it is to continue to produce music when people don't take you seriously at it. She said, quote, "I've had moments where I've been like, what's the point? Why do I keep doing this? Lose You to Love Me I felt was the best song I've ever released, and for some people it still wasn't enough. I think there are a lot of people who enjoy my music, and for that I'm so thankful. For that I keep going. But I think the next time I do an album, it'll be different. I want to give it one last try before I maybe retire music." Selena went on to clarify that she needs to be careful with the use of her words and went on to clarify that she wants to spend more time producing and acting. As far as what Selena has planned for the future, she said that she hasn't even begun to touch the surface of what she wants to do. In regards to acting more, Selena Gomez said, quote, "The parts that I want are the ones I need help with. I can't wait for the moment when a director can see that I'm capable of doing something that no one's ever seen." Cue the Lady Gaga quote.
You know, there can be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you and just one does.
Before we wrap up, I want to talk about one other part of the interview that really struck a nerve with me, and that's when Selena Gomez was talking about her family, her support system, and how now it is difficult for her to recognize if somebody likes her because of who she is or because she's Selena Gomez. The interview ended with Selena saying, quote, "To be honest, I just want to start over. I want everything to be brand new. I want someone to love me like I'm brand new." To me, that sounds like a great song, and this is the perfect place to start the pop-off, so let's go ahead and get to that champagne. Alright, so overall, I think that Selena Gomez's Vogue interview is one of the best interviews that Selena Gomez has ever done. I truly feel like the writer actually listened to Selena, they didn't try to twist any of her words, and that they actually captured who Selena Gomez is as a person. Well, obviously, I loved hearing Selena Gomez talk about her political activism and her mental health because I think she really has been doing some great work there. Obviously, the part of the article that really stood out to everyone was the fact that she mentioned she might want to retire from music. Here's the thing. Is Selena Gomez the best vocalist of our time? Does she have the best singing voice of our time? Obviously, no. And I think that a lot of Selenators would also agree that yes, Selena Gomez might not be the most talented singer ever. However, especially when it came to her album Rare, I think Selena Gomez is so good at connecting with her fans, being authentic, being vulnerable, and that is what makes me enjoy her music. Because when I hear something that Selena Gomez wrote, I relate to it. It reminds me of something that happened in my life. Also, Selena Gomez has some great bops. Look at Her Now. If you're ready, come and get it. Those are two of my top favorites. Also, Crowded Room. I love Crowded Room. I don't know why. I know that's an underrated song on Rare, but I absolutely love that song. But the moral of the story is I do see Selena Gomez's frustration because even though, yes, she knows, okay, I'm not the greatest vocalist of all time. I get that. But she is a talented artist. And like I said, Rare was one of the best albums that she put out. Lose You to Love Me is one of the best singles she's ever released. And still, people found a way to hate on her. People found a way to criticize her. And it still didn't get the recognition that I personally think it deserves. And I can see why she's frustrated when she put her heart and soul into a single like this and literally put her feelings out to the world. She wore her feelings on her sleeve. And then a song that just repeats, girl, you got that yummy, 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 yum, gets nominated for a Grammy. I would be frustrated if I was Selena Gomez too. Personally, I hope that Selena Gomez doesn't retire from music. I hope that she doesn't get discouraged. I'm really hoping that the Spanish EP kind of revitalizes her love for making music. And she did say she has at least one more album in her, so I don't think we need to panic yet. But I think the thing that we all love about Selena Gomez and that her fans appreciate about her is the fact that she is so multifaceted. She loves making music. She loves producing. Look at her work with 13 Reasons Why. She also had that Netflix documentary about undocumented immigrants. Also, her acting, I feel like she hasn't really fully gotten to explore that yet, which is why I continually talk about this Hulu series on my channel. I think it is going to be so freaking amazing for Selena. The fact that she is co-starring against two, in my mind, legends, Steve Martin and Martin Short, I think is just going to be so fantastic for her acting career. And I hope that a director out there sees her potential and gives her this part that she's looking for to show people her potential. And if they don't, let's be honest, Selena Gomez is a boss. You know what? And she will make that opportunity for herself. I have no doubts. The last thing I want to touch on before I wrap this up is that last quote that, to be honest, I just want to start over. I want everything to be brand new. I want someone to love me like I'm brand new. That really struck a chord with me because Selena Gomez truly is criticized all the freaking time. I guess this is really on the forefront of my mind, especially after all of the Meghan Markle stuff, that sometimes Selena Gomez, like Meghan Markle, is literally criticized just for breathing. And I think that definitely wears on a person. I think that's definitely worn on Selena Gomez. And I truly hope, no matter what she does in these next coming years, whether it is making more music or whether it is focusing on producing and acting, that she finds true happiness. I think that she's already on her way there because she is living her best life. She is unbothered. But I hope whoever she dates next, and I hope whatever project she takes on next or whatever, the people who come into her life, I just hope that she finds true and absolute happiness because honestly, she deserves it. If you are someone who hates on Selena Gomez, I challenge you to read this article and then really reevaluate because, like I said, I felt like this interview was 10 out of 10, 1000% approved. All right, you guys, I know this pop-off was kind of all over the place. I'm sorry. I definitely just wanted to answer the poll from the Instagram for those of you who said you wanted a full pop-off. I wanted to make sure I did this for you today. I'm sorry, you can probably tell it was unplanned, but I hope you still enjoyed it anyway. I want to hear your thoughts on Selena Gomez's Vogue interview, and also, do you think she's going to retire from music? Let out all your thoughts and feels down below. While you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more celeb content, you can follow me over on my Instagram. I do mini pop-offs Monday through Friday, so definitely check those out. Also, while you're at it, give me a follow on TikTok. I'm trying to keep up with those Gen Zers, so please give me a follow and some love on there so I don't feel so ridiculous. That would be great. Thank you. Also, make sure you check out my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a great day.